hmm just thinking about the last statement that sometimes, yes, a not guilty verdict means that you shouldn't have gotten arrested. Oh, oh, here's some facts about the United States. Washington, D.C. Oh, Uncle Sam, the bald eagle are symbols of the United States? Yes. In God we trust is the motto of the United States. Now, look at this. There's an actual nation of the United States, yes, where I'm a citizen of the United States, yes, but I don't have a valid state ID. No, I don't have a passport. No, I don't have any right to gun ownership because you're not going to force the felony of falsification of state identification. Yeah. Now, it might not seem that important to those that are in office. Yes. But this actual nation known as the United States, yeah, I'm thinking, yes, that for every plaintiff that wants to join my class action lawsuit, yes, that says, well, I was found not guilty, yes, and I should have not been arrested. It should have been one of those Terry stops where you question the individual. Yes, there was no articulable reason for their actual detainment. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. See, this affects the availability of employment. Yeah, it affects the availability of gun ownership. It affects a lot of the freedoms, the rights, the privileges, and the immunities of being a United States citizen. Now, back in 1970, there was 1,750 daily newspapers, 9,000 weeklies, and others. Now, I know there are a lot of those that I will be talking to that I'm not suing that do want to participate. Yes, because it looks to me like those in office just do not realize the importance of state issued identification. They do not realize the importance of not arresting persons unless you have a real reason to detain them. Yes. This whole idea of charging somebody and issuing a warrant for their arrest. Yes. As if, well, we'll just throw them in the slammer and let the judge sort it out. Now, I'm going to want the arrest records of every American citizen for the last 20 years. Yes. And then all of those that have some blemishes on their criminal record. You know, it's really of great concern to me. Yes. Because it looks like nobody really appreciates the idea of what's known as freedoms of the United States. Now, let's see here. The Quisling, yes. The Europe, the people, formed the United States, Japanese held, progress, and so on and so forth. Retirement 1958. Truman's United States GI Bill. Yes. You know, could you get me the GI Bill? Millions of men were released from the Army and Navy and returned to civilian life. Oh, this was made easier by the GI Bill of Rights. Oh, you have certain rights when you were in the military. Yeah, rights that I don't have as a citizen. When I think about what I've seen on television regarding the military, yes, it's somewhat sad. It looks like all of you have PTSD. You've been stuffing your emotions. Pooch, you have a lot of anger because of what you experienced in war. Yes. I've noticed that a lot of the movies and the commercials, Wounded Warriors, yeah, they really portray those that have been in the military as suffering some sort of mental, emotional, or physical trauma. Yes, yes, yes. Now, let's say you wanted to compete. hmm You thought, well, I can get a free education in Washington State as long as I'm poor. Yes, because they want everyone to get educated in this state. Pooch. But it used to be that you'd go into the military and do a 4 to 6 year stint. Yeah. Then you'd use the GI Bill to pay for that. Hell, could you get me every state that provides free education for those that are impoverished? Yeah. Not realizing that there are ways to go to school that used to involve going into the military, yes, or working for one of the conservation corps. Let's go ahead. Now, I know for all of you that don't want to go in the military, this idea of well, really fascist. We're going to provide free education for every person who wants to go to college or university because they grew up in a poor family. Where I thought, no, I don't think we are. Pooch, you can go in the military or you can volunteer to work with the Conservation Corps of your individual states. Now, I know. You would say, I don't know. Pouch! You know, I'd been to numerous community colleges and I got my AA and my BA. Yes. And I worked full time and I did go to school full time. Yes, he did. And for all of you that are impoverished that said, well, I just can't work and go to school at the same time, we're going to use taxpayer funds to pay for your tuition because you grew up poor. Ouch! Now, my thought is, no, we're not. No, no, it's very upsetting right now.